if intelligence which is effective. That is not how effective intelligence is. No, you're mistaken. Effective intelligence is something more than that. So if it is so simple as if somebody might say ki effective intelligence means practical intelligence. No, it's not that. It's not at all that. It is way beyond that. So effective intelligence, if you tell me to describe in terms of how DIPR has defined it, it says your ability to cope up with practical situations of varying complexity. So, more than practical intelligence, more than intelligence which is effective, effective intelligence is therefore your ability to cope up. Therefore, it will rather connect to your emotional stability. Can you cope up with practical situations of varying complexity or not? What can be practical situation of varying complexity for students like you? It can be as simple as getting screened out despite trying your best. Possible? It is a practical situation.
Yes, sir.
It is a stressful situation. It is a complex situation. How you cope up with it? You can one way of handling this situation can be that you give up. You say I'm good for nothing. I cannot. I'm not made for this. Or you may start questioning the system itself. You may say that the system is bad. This, favoring that. Many people think like that. Basically, what is happening is that they are not able to handle that situation, or they're not able to cope up with that situation. What is the right approach? Right approach will be okay, you will feel bad, you might cry also. Cry, no problem. You got screened out, you're going back, you're carrying your bag. That is a very painful moment. You're नो अपना बैग लेके आप बाहर निकल रहे हैं, कुछ दुख होगा, होने दीजिए, महसूस कीजिए उस दुख को, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. उसके बाद आप क्या करते हैं? उसके बाद then you should be thinking, what mistakes I made this time? What was my approach? You go in introspective mode, weed out the problem so that you are ready for the next time. This is how you cope up with this problem. मेरी बात समझ रहे हैं आप लोग?
Yes, sir.
Coping up
Yes,
will
sir.
not be
Yes, sir.
guys, if you start cursing yourself, cursing the system, then you're not coping up. There can be another practical situation in your life. Suppose you like someone, you are in love with someone, that person is not able to love you back, or that person was in relationship with you, but now that person doesn't want to be with you. Again, there is a practical situation. How you cope up with this? Many people are not able to cope up with this. What will they do in that case? They will try to stalk that person. They will try to beg that person. They will try to reach out to that person. But in any case, that person is not interested. So, what is happening when you're doing it? When you're trying to pester a person, when you're trying to go after that person, you're practically, what you're actually doing is you're losing your self-esteem. It is affecting your self-confidence, your self-belief, which you're not realizing. So any kind of practical situation it can be, it is a variable. That's why it says practical situation of varying complexity. It can be of any nature. The nature is variable. It can be as small as you are trying to go back by train. Suppose you got, again, let's take the same example as it connects more to you. You are returning back, you got screened out. Now you don't have a reservation. Again, it is a practical problem. How do you deal with it? Some people might get into पेंशन वो टेंशन में घूम रहे हैं कि यार अब मैं कैसे घर जाऊं, ये अपने लिए बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है उनके लिए. बट कई लोग कहेंगे कोई बात नहीं यार, जनरल में बैठ के जाएंगे. ये एटीट्यूड का भी प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है. जनरल में बैठेंगे, आराम से जाएंगे और रोएंगे धोएंगे नहीं. हो गया हो गया. अब मेरी बात समझ रहे हैं दोस्तों?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
there can be very small practical situation. There can be some large practical situation. There can be basically what kind of situations? Stress and anxiety, vulnerability, emotional stress, any kind of stress. How do you cope up? Financial stress, suppose it is there. There are some people who are unable to finance their education. They want to do a course, but parents are unable to finance that. So they will find a solution. What is the solution available? They will start doing some part-time work. They will start giving some tuitions. This is how you cope up with practical situation. And some people will say, yeah, I'm a very unlucky person. I'm a very poor person. I'm good for nothing. Why I'm born here? Why I'm not born there? They will start cursing them. They're not able to cope up. है कि नहीं दोस्तों? जितने भी
Yes, sir.
आप लोग केसेस सुनते हैं कोटा में, जैसे कि पहले सुनाई पड़ता था कि लड़के ने he gave up his life because he was not able to clear the exam. So what? You are not able to clear the exam. It's okay. It was just an exam. Find another exam. Do simple graduation. There are a lot of things available after graduation. But that person thinks ki if I'm not able to do this, my life is over. He's not able to cope up with that practical situation, which is very complicated for him. Maybe he devoted a year for it. Maybe he spent a lot of money in it. Maybe his parents are also pestering. They're not understanding his condition. And under that emotional pressure, he gives up his life. So is he able to cope up with that situation? No. Is his effective intelligence high or low?
No, sir.
Low.
No,
Understand
Yes.
the
sir.
point now?
Yes, sir.
आया समझ में? तो effective intelligence is not only practical intelligence. Let's not understand it in a different manner. Let's understand the essence of the problem. वो हम आएंगे reasoning ability में. That is called essential of a problem. Are you guys able to understand the point now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
effective
Yes,
intelligence
Yes.
sir.
has two important dimensions. First dimensions in this is called, that is called as finding solution in tight corner. Finding solution in tight corner. पहला dimension क्या है effective intelligence का दोस्तों? Finding a solution in tight corner. Life has put you in a tight corner. As we discussed, it can be of any variation, right? You really can't predict, right? Life is unpredictable. So it has put you in a tight corner. Now what do? You keep cribbing about the problem. You keep thinking about the problem. You keep thinking कि अब क्या होगा, अब क्या होगा. You're getting into emotional stresses. You're not able to come out of it. Is your effective intelligence high? No. What is expected out of you is when there is a tight corner, which will happen, which does happen, and it can happen to anyone. When there is a tight corner, okay, fine, life has put me in a tight corner. Now, what you should be doing? You should be now finding solution. I would like to have the candidate whose approach is towards finding the solution and not towards getting stuck in a problem. If you're a kind of person who gets stuck in a problem, then your effective intelligence cannot be high. Are you understanding this point of mine? Like we did that
Yes.
picture, if you remember, in which that person is running out, right? So it is a practical situation, right? Right?
Yes,
There is
sir.
a complex practical situation. What should he do? He should rush to the problem, address to the problem, keep working towards solution. If required, rush that person to the hospital. Make sure that he reaches hospital in time. Make sure he's given the right kind of medication, right kind of attendance by the doctors. So what is he doing? Consequently, he is just trying to find the solution to that problem. That means that person is having a high effective intelligence. Are you guys getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that is what effective intelligence is. And second dimension of effective intelligence is called uh, improvisation of solution. Improvisation of solution. That means कि you were trying to take a path in life. आप कोई तरीका अपना रहे थे, आप किसी मार्ग पे चल रहे थे, आप कोई something you were trying to do, some approach you were trying to take, but that is not working out. So if that is not working out, what should you do? You should improvise it. You should not give up. Are you guys getting my point? Maybe your
Yes.
approach
Yes,
was
sir.
wrong. Maybe your the way you're trying to find the solution was not correct. Maybe you were not able to handle the situation in the right way with the approach that you had taken. So improvise it. See what can be changed and how it can be changed. Are you getting my point now?
Yes, sir.
So two dimensions: finding solution in tight corner and improvising the solution. Am I clear now?